I was explaining to somebody yesterday why I don't often get couples come back and ask me for any more photos. Like, is there any more photos of this moment from our gallery? Is there any more variations of this? And the reason for that, I think, is very simple. I am so much of a softie when I come to edit your photos. If it's a fairly decent picture that I've taken, it goes in. Obviously, I take thousands and I'll get rid of duplicates. I'll get rid of sort of like severely unflattering ones or ones that I've just mucked up. But if it's a good photo, it's in, because how am I supposed to know if a photo of Uncle John, sort of just being, in my eyes, perhaps ordinary, is a really special photo of him and shows perfectly his character? And then, it's a bit morbid, but 10 years down the line, when Uncle John meets his end, every single photo of him is precious. And I suppose it's part of my history, knowing how important those photos are of my mum, who I unfortunately lost when she was only 41. And I know every single photo of her is so precious, and I treasure each and every one. And maybe it's knowing that leads me to be the photographer that I am. I'm not saying other people who are really harsh colours when they're going through a wedding gallery. It's interesting how some wedding photographers work differently than others. So other photographers make the argument that if they include every single photo in your gallery, don't just give you the really strong ones, are watering down the gallery in some way. So I guess what I'm saying here is it might be worth, just when you're looking for a wedding photographer, find out what sort of colour they are. Find out whether they include every single one, because they might be worthwhile. That's what I do. Or find out whether they really stream down. That's a question for you too as well. If you're the sort of person who is going to get bored looking through 1,000 wedding photos, I'm not the photographer for you. If you want to have them there just in case you want them, and you want every single aspect of your day that I have taken included there, know that if you ask me, there's going to be no more, then I'm the photographer for you. But if you've got any questions about what I've said, let me know in the comments.